Alright, hey everyone, Wonderbot here, and welcome to Dream Engine's Nomad Cities. It's a game that I tried out a while back when it was kind of like an alpha demo state, and I really liked it. It was kind of a mix between some slight action RPG elements and like town management stuff and automation. And I don't know if you know, but I love automation. It's one of my favorite kind of games to get into, because effectively they're open-ended puzzle games. You know, I have multiple goals that I need to work on and build towards, and a lot of different ways that I can solve the problem, and a lot of tools to do so. So, select your tribe, the Junk Lords. So, expansion is cheaper, more loot, and I get better funds for demolishing. And then everybody else I have to wait till later. Well, it doesn't really matter then. Anyway, preset. So here's the thing. Resource nodes. Forgiving. I don't mind. Let's see. Oh, I see. I don't necessarily mind things being harder. Ooh. Okay. Global infestation. Oh, global infestation rate. Right, it gets harder and harder as I go along. Okay. Interesting. Similar to the challenging difficulty level, except for the global infestation level never increases by itself. This mode has significantly reduced pressure because you can visit as many low-level maps as you want until you feel ready to visit the higher-level maps. There's still some pressure within each map because raid and threat levels increase normally, but flying to a new map. I like that, actually. That's pretty good, but I am going to set resource nodes to forgiving just so I have everything is cheap. I don't know if I care about those. Really, I just want to have tons of resources. But I love the idea of the global infestation not increasing over time. And I'm going to turn off Iron Man just because realistically, I'm not even sure how far I'm going to get. Score multiplier, it's going to be 50%. Luckily, I don't care about score. Anyway, what is our name? Well, I mean, I could call it just Junktown, but Trashville. Thrashville. We're Thrashville. Alright. Anyway, this is still in early access, and so it's very clearly going to be the kind of game that I probably play for a number of episodes and then shelve while it gets developed. I could be wrong, but usually that's how it goes. I'm not sure how much content is in the current version of the game. Okay. Maybe it's an unpopular decision with this one, but I'm not a big fan of tutorials to some degree. I find them to be quite limiting in a way that I find rather negative. It kind of depends on the game, but for a game that I've actually already done the tutorial for, I didn't really want to do it again. Not today, at the very least. Now, doesn't look like that's got resources in it. This does, though. This is wood. Unfortunately, this is a lot of enemies. Oh, there's a lot of enemies that actually go down in a couple of hits. And my HP recovers normally on its own. Not very quickly, but it does. So I'm just going to quickly clear some of these out, grab resources, go for there. And if I really feel like I need to go back and do the tutorial, I'll just load up a separate save file, do the tutorial on that, and go from there. But, like, I did the tutorial for this a couple months ago, so I think I'm going to say I'm fine. Okay, so I got to build a gatherer. Maintenance, upkeep, power, cool. I guess? Yeah, I'm just gonna flail at some of these things, and you know what? That's part of the fun. I don't know. Learning is enjoyable for me. Okay. So yeah, I can just snag resources from that. Now, can I walk through these bushes? Yeah, I was under the impression that they would hurt, but they don't. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of slowly work my way through some of these. We should probably go back and actually build up my base a bit. But I'm currently fine. I should probably also just stop adventuring for a hot second. And let my HP recover. Oh, does it only recover within the bounds of my base? Either that or it only recovers within a certain margin. And I have surpassed that. I'm not sure which it is. But Let's see. Featherstone node. Build a gatherer? Sure. We're going to need to expand the amount of fuel. Well, interestingly enough, we are producing fuel. Yeah, so the flux is going up, and the power is currently going up. And then workers. I mean, if it's working, it's working. I'm just going to swing by. I think we have to, yeah, we're going to have to get some conveyor belts to actually let that go. Okay, so I heal within the bounds of my city. So city store, I know we can upgrade it, but we need X amount of crushed featherstone. Okay. This is management mode, used to build and move. Yeah, see, there's like half the tutorial anyway. Okay. Let's see. So the game is paused during management mode, used to build, move, and interact with buildings. Main toolbar appears at the bottom. Cool. By default, switching to management mode also switches the camera view to top down. You can change this or just by pressing Z. Cool. What's the pause button? Because that's something I feel like could be useful. Because I think there is an active pause. I know there's quick save. Maybe there's no active pause. It only pauses when I'm interacting with tutorials, for example. Makes sense. Alright, let's see. So we've got houses, we've got infrastructure for rails, we've got a potato farm, we've got wood warper, stone warper, food plant, Tesla tower, which is how we spread power, and then street, which, let's see, it looks pretty, doesn't block movement. Useful for sitting, planning, and making sure my people can move freely. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with the basics of... We got to get a potato farm. Grows for the purposes of eating. Okay, maintenance upkeep. I know there was something about a house. Okay, requires use of food. Yeah, this is why the tutorial is useful, but that's okay. Alright, so this puts out potatoes. I can figure it out. This puts out potatoes. We got a food plant. I'm pretty sure potatoes go here. This outputs this. Okay. So, infrastructure, rails. There. Alright, so we have a working food plant. Alright. And then I'm gonna just put my housing district here. I have insufficient resources for all these houses, but that's okay. I think they can just pull off the line. Okay. And can I move this? I can maybe move it. We have fix repair. We've got tools to manage the city. Pick carts. On, off. Remove access points. Move building. Perfect. Okay, move any building. Alright, so we got food coming through very slowly. Looks like we're going to need some more potato farms to do what we need to do. Okay, so this increases our max workers, costs 1.2 food occasionally, and some amount of power. I mean, I guess first things first, more potato farms. I have insufficient resources. Let's see if this works. This game also got, like, weirdly quiet. Let's see, so I'm going to turn things up. It was kind of loud in the main menu. It might also just be that there's, like, no in-game music for the most part. Oh. There's, like, a little bit. It's very quiet. Okay, workers owned, assigned. I have 5 free workers. These are going. So if I want to upgrade this... When in management mode, you can activate the upgrade layer with a button left on the minimap. When active, every building will show an icon with its current level. Upgrade, cool. Yeah, we might as well upgrade some of these, seeing as they're not terribly expensive. Okay. Now with that, let's swing back. Let's hit up these two factories because I'm sure they're full. And yeah, it looks like there's wireless power, at least for these structures out here. So I can just take them. Question, can I? I can. Okay, we're just going to have a couple of these rolling out. This is just going to extract the resources that we currently have. Okay. What have I done? Oh, we reached Outpost. Okay. When you unlock new options, you can see them in the Dream Archives. Press tab to open them. So now we have the wooden turret, the wood wall, gate, power generator. Can't be built too close to the other ones, and also flux vats. Let's see, for distilling flux. Cool. I'm going to ignore that for the time being, just because I got other things I want to work on. Oof. Some of those sound effects are not great. I turned it up. It was a mistake. Audio balance is my favorite thing to do. I got this. There was like a brief moment where I'm like, oh, did I screw up by not, or did I possibly screw up by not doing the tutorial immediately? And the answer is, maybe kind of, sort of, but not really. Alright, so it looks like we've got resources coming in on the reg. I'm not actually sure if that's what where I need to put the resources, but I think they do store inside my base. Maybe. Let's take a look. Because we've got some other things. Wood warper, stone worker. Refines logs into usable boards. Can produce many. Okay. Tools. I don't remember how to get rid of a thing. Oh, here we go. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of all of those, because we have no immediate use for them. Okay. So, we should have this. It's pretty slow. What are its upgrades? It needs wooden planks, interestingly enough. Okay. So in that case, let's probably make another one. Flux vats? No, we just want another wood warper. Okay, and let's do the same thing with the stone worker. Okay, we can now build research labs. Use labs to research technologies, unlock new buildings. Okay. Well, I don't have enough. I need more of these. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have these planks just go straight into the base. I'll have to reorganize this entire thing later. Right now, we've got a very, very small city, and there's not really a whole lot of reason for me to go to my way to make it work. Okay, Tesla tower and a power generator. We need the power generator. I'm gonna just put it over here for the time being. Okay. Yeah, so it says can't be built too close, but that's hardly a limitation based on what I'm looking at. Okay, so we got tons of power. We've got wood kind of sort of slowly rolling in. We're going to have to expand that tremendously. Let's see. Is there a way? Yes. No. I gotta crush the featherstone. Okay, so I can get 2 of them. Oh, and mess that up. There we go. Okay, so now we have the featherstone rolling in. It ain't perfect, but now we have a reasonable industry on both. Not a huge one, but it's there. Okay, so we got stone workers, we've got wood. What is your issue? Oh, you're probably full up, aren't you? So we could probably use some more houses. I have insufficient planks. This surprises no one. Is there a way that I on my own can handcraft anything? It doesn't look like it. I might be limited. Okay, well, we've got some random milestones that I can do. Let's just use the on-off tool. There we go. Okay, so what else do we have? Tar extractor, that's for later. Food plant, store worker, no. Tesla tower. Expand the power supply area of the city. Oh. Maybe. Maybe I'm not supposed to expand the city, because I know eventually you get the ability to move the city. But I have way less space than I did previously. We've got some more space right here. Okay. Another Tesla tower there. Yeah, so it looks like I need to expand. Okay, wood warper. I've only got a couple of only got a couple of people. Do I want to try and kind of snag this space? Possibly, probably. What is with this music? It's jarring. I'm just gonna turn it off. It seems good, but like the quality was bad? It was like weirdly compressed for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why. Oh well. I mean, luckily I've just got my own music that I can just flip on whenever I need to. Slowly. There we go. Alright, perfect. At least now all I have to do is just balance the game around sound effects. Okay. So, most important thing is we need to reconfigure this entire line. I'm just going to go into this. Let's just delete. I'm just going to let that go. Okay. So we want wood warper. Guess we need another power. I'm just going to keep expanding these outwards. We're just going to move an amount of the industry further out here. Let's see. Okay, don't have enough workers. So build and upgrade houses, make sure they have a constant supply of food. Fair enough. Well, let's see. Back to management, upgrade. Yeah, it doesn't look like it can upgrade any of them. But it looks like we have plenty of food. Okay, so I'm just going to let that go for the time being. Back to this. Was that the right call? Actually, no. Let's just delete these. Because I think what I'm going to do is have this be the exit line, maybe? Okay. Well, the city is landed. It will attract larger groups of Drep that will attempt to destroy it. They're more dangerous than those wandering around, and they attack in multiple ways. You can track the rate on the minimap. Turrets provide extra power, but can't withstand too much damage. You need walls. Wooden turrets fire slowly, but they deal explosive area damage. They're well suited against clumped, weaker enemies. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna wait until this clears. And then hook that up there. Come on, just one more. There we go. And then I'm gonna just delete that. Alright. So now we should have a somewhat functional wood line going with a lot more room for expansion than I had previously. I'm just gonna quickly kind of explore this area. Because I see the raid incoming, but I don't actually see how they're coming. This map is a little bit on the big side. They very realistically could be spaced out. Oh no, there they're coming. Yeah, I was wondering where they were going to be, and they're going to hit my factory. Oh, shoot. Definitely going to look into putting some defenses out here. Let's see. It looks like they just wrecked this. I should be fine. Oh yeah, cost me nothing. Just some flux, which we're kind of low on. We're kind of low on flux, actually. There we go. Oh. Boy, I made friends. And I know at some point I get the ability to update my equipment. Okay, let's just do power, power, and defenses. Can't build enemies nearby. There we go. Note to self, build turrets first. Can I put that there? No. Okay, so I gotta delete these before I can put a gate down. Luckily, pretty cheap. I need more flux. Okay. Global resource, produced, actual... Yeah, the problem is we're consuming it. Oh. And you know what? There we go. Okay, so we have a tar extractor, we have a research lab. Flux vats. Distilling flux. I'm going to operate under the assumption that this is how I get more flux. And I could very well be wrong. I'm going to just put it here and then figure out what it requires. Okay, so it just costs power. Yeah. It just costs power. I don't know what that resource is, but on the plus side, we are now producing flux. Insufficient resources. I need more flux, in fact. Chicken and egg. Alright, there we go. So let's just make another flux vat, which luckily does not require more flux. City's getting heavier. Every building adds to the city's weight. And if your weight exceeds your carrying power, you won't be able to take off. You can increase your carrying power by building or upgrading engines. Got it. Realistically, what I'm probably going to do is just leave much of my factories outside and then rebuild them constantly. But really, I'm just going to have to do a global redesign pretty aggressively. Okay, there's some workers. So we're creating some flux here. I think the next order of business is we save up for 100 flux. Oh, no, these still need whatever that is. Shoot. Oh, I wonder... It could be the tar. Extracts star-stuck tar from under the city. I think I might try getting that. We're gonna need one more house before I can do any such thing, though. Whew. Oh, here's something. We can trash all this stuff real quick, because we don't need it. That frees up an amount of resources. Oh. I'm a dang fool. I was wondering why it was working so poorly. Okay. Oh, even this requires flux. That would explain some things. Unfortunately, I doubt I get any flux back from destroying these. Okay, there we go. Well, I guess next order of business, I'm just going to kind of wander around and grab resources. Let's see. As long as your city stays put, Drep raids will get more and more aggressive. You can see the threat level on the HUD. When you feel like they're getting too tough, you should fly away and find a calmer place to land. Click the launch button to bail. Remember, only the buildings within the city will fly with you, so consider scrapping the external ones to get some of the resources back, or moving them inside the city if you have free space and carry weight. Also, unrefined raw materials like logs are too heavy to carry, so they'll be left behind. Well, we'll just have to make do. I'm not terribly concerned one way or another. It's just kind of a matter of, like, be careful. Oh, at least currently. Okay, how we doing? We heavy, but we knew that. Can I make another wood warper? I need 55 bucks. I think we're only making 39 per minute. Which ain't bad. Let's see, could be better. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go adventuring while my resources are low. I always wonder if what I should have done was actually just moved a lot of the raw resources on one line straight back to the base and just kind of held on to that for a while. Yeah. Because then I could have just... I think I could just pull them right out. Maybe. And reconfigure them, but is fine. So what else do we have around here? I just... Look, might as well go adventuring. I'm really hoping that there's a couple of unique resources or, like, things of interest worth my time out here. I mean, more resources isn't unappreciated, but it's, not the most exciting to just see Featherstone and the other stuff. Ooh. I see something. It's like a red-looking ring. Yeah, that's some kind of technology. There we go. So maybe it looks like technology or like a point of interest marker. Okay, I just have to be careful. I know eventually we get to upgrade the character. I don't think many of the upgrades are terribly substantive. I think it's just bigger number. But I'll take bigger number. Ooh. That's a tough sucker. There we go. I should probably go heal before I do anything. And we're sitting on at least a small wealth of extra flux, so I can do at least a little bit. What you complaining about? Seems like it's fine. Oh, resources been depleted. Okay. Well, I mean, kind of easily solved. It's like Vespane gas in... let's see. It's like Vespane gas in StarCraft. Easily managed, though. Let's see. Here's the question. Yes. Okay, so I can make a rail crossing. So hopefully that'll let me just cross over and spread the resource. At some point I'll just tear the whole dang thing up. Maybe. Okay, what about upgrading you? We need a lot more flux. Let's see, I'm curious what the next level upgrade would be. Extra carry weight, extra production speed, cart speed, flux capacity, workers, power capacity. Doesn't look like it increases my flux generation. So I'll just have to make do without. Okay, so I wanted to try... I want the research lab, but I want the tar extractor. I'm just going to put one here. It doesn't look like I have anything that can specifically work with it right now, though. So I guess in that case, I'll just ship it in. Okay, and let's just delete the locals while we wait. I mean, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I could actually build defenses here. I don't have to do this on my own. Okay. Oh, those buttons to rotate. Awkward. There we go. Okay, so my wooden walls are not the best. They got rightfully wrecked. Not too bad, but it was, well, suffice to say, it was not as strong as I was hoping it would be. The turret, on the other hand, solid. Okay, now I gotta get some HP back. Hopefully that turret will hold. Clearing out even just some of the base defenders, or basic munchers, did tremendous good. Yeah, we're good. I might want to get a second layer. I honestly could just get rid of the idea of gates. Or just, you know, rip the whole thing up periodically. Okay. Drep dust, nightmare juice. I think we need the lab. We do need a lab, however, we can't. Let's just crank that up as best as possible. Because, yeah, I can't upgrade any of these until I figure out whatever that resource is. But I need way more flux to actually be able to do anything here. Okay, so I was gonna see what this does. Industrial runes. These ancient runes have some machinery that's still partly functional. With the right materials, you may be able to produce something, but you can only activate it once or twice before it becomes unusable. Could scrap it. Let's craft. Snipe bow, starwood reinforcements, engine fuel. Oh. We can figure out what this is. Starwood. Produced with the wood warper from bloodwood planks and star-stuck tar. Okay. And upgrade materials. No idea how I get any of these. Alright, so we're gonna leave that for the time being, and I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to make things. I might have to do research before I actually get anything useful. Well. I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, and unfortunately, gotta delete that. Here. Gonna get myself some... delete. Shame to lose some of those blanks, but at this point we're doing kind of okay there. Okay. Housing? Okay, got that. Now what we need is power. Insufficient resources. Oh boy! Well, we're not running out of power yet. There we go. Now, how's our housing problem looking? Awful. Okay, question. So yeah, we've got to do research if I want to unlock anything else. How are we doing food-wise? We're doing okay food-wise, so I think what I'm going to do... I'm just going to extend that out there. I'm well aware we're overweight, but my thoughts are... Let's have these swing down a bit. We're just going to have kind of a bonus village out here. Must be built within the city. Oh, no. All right. Okay. Well, that was a wash. I was wondering about that. Guess that's going to be the best I can do, at least until we get those new research recipes. Okay. So we want to research Starwood. Okay. Gotta just regularly send them whatever materials necessary. I'm just gonna... There we go. It looks like... It just needs flux and tar. And yeah, the upgrade level is too rich for my blood. Okay. Well, all things considered, it's going kind of fine. That threat level is spooky. Okay. And yeah, we seem to be having some potato issues. I guess... Here's the thing. Potato farms... Okay. Yeah, we can have multiple of these. Oh, we can now expand our city area to make room for more housing and production buildings. Select city expansion from the infrastructure category in the build menu. That might honestly be something that I work on later. Oh, that's it right here. So I just have to pick a spot. Looks like I only have one of these. Frankly, I might just wait until the next region and not even think about it currently. People are dying. Working on it. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Now we're gaining it. We just need to expand the amount of potatoes that we had. Okay. And no research selected. We do workshop, drep processing. Creates flux, crystal miner. I don't know if we need the crystal miner, so let's just start in the workshop. Okay. Starwood, bloodwood, probably have to wait for people to stop dying. Okay, no. Okay, what would it take to upgrade this? Crystal. Which we don't have yet. I'm not entirely sure if I can make. Let's see, what else do we do? We just mostly panic. That seems to be the usual answer here. Let's see. At least we know food is not as bad. Okay, we're preparing an assault. Let's deal with that first. I guess the other question is, where could they even be coming from? Here, maybe? Stupid turrets are just like, and it's time to kill. Okay. Insufficient resources. Yeah, that's fair. I did build a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna swing out here, grab what I can. Okay. And workshop produces materials, permanent upgrades. Gotcha. I'm a little worried. Worst comes to worst, what I do is if everything goes really bad, I just quickly delete everything. Okay, they going south or they heading over? Okay, looks like they're engaged with my defenses up north. Okay, I can hang out. Ooh, that one's spookier looking. Looks like the gates are, like, tremendously better. Okay, can't repair enemies nearby. Fair. Alright, no research selected. This is a weird time for me to do this, but that's okay. Tar generators. Okay, that sucker's tough. Damn. He alone chewed through, like, several layers of gates. Well, I'm just gonna wait. We should probably bail soon. Well, we certainly seem to be fine food-wise, at least for a moment. Here's an option. I'm gonna take all of the excess food and start storing it. Because we can... I believe we can pull resources out of the base. Yeah, it says I got food, so I bet we can pull it out. Okay. I think what we want to do... We have 9 extra workers. We're a little bad on power. Seeing as we've got another raid inevitably on its way. Let's see, there's the workshop. There's that. I'm thinking we just build a couple more flux generators. Flux vats. And then just peace out. There we go. Unfortunately, my upkeep costs are very high. I guess I could start destroying certain things. Because yeah, I'd like to upgrade this before we go. And we might as well also start working on some of these. Might as well grab deep processing. Or DREP processing. Okay. No, we are processing it now. Okay, so we're playing the waiting game while also being afraid that we're going to get invaded at some point. My hope is I can upgrade this before we go, and then get rid of pretty much all the flux generators, and really just redo my entire base on the next zone. Because I think as it currently stands, this is a mess that could be a lot better. I know... Oh, we'll want to get one of the expansions down first. What are we doing on the stone bits? Let's take those. The real question is how much, oh, storage. Oh, I got it. So we have a fair bit of crushed featherstone in supply. Okay. We might as well grab the crystal miner next. No idea if I can mine crystals while I'm here. Okay. I'm just trying to decide what is worth my time right now. I think really we just want to rebuild our flux supplies. Let's see, really aggressively. Because if I can upgrade the core before we go, I'd really like to have a supply of the next tier resource. It's just getting sufficient housing for it is not the easiest. I'm going to put 2 more houses there for the time being. Let's see. Oh. Did we figure out... Oh, there's the workshop. Hmm. Okay, there's power. Yeah, the big thing is I'm just gonna have to have giant neighborhoods, I think. Let's see. Please tell me the food plant has an upkeep of 2 workers. I'm at a bottleneck, and I could expand kind of heavily and reconfigure a bunch of things and really just shut down a bunch of stuff that I don't need at the moment. Let's see. But yeah, is that worth it? I mean, really the answer is just as soon as I hit the flux level that I want, we can potentially just bail. Workers plus 60%. Boy, I'm just going to be bottlenecked on everything forever. We're almost to 350, so we can almost increase the city core. Looks like we can potentially turn, tar into flux. So that alone will be huge once we get to that point. Presuming it doesn't require a particularly high amount of science. Actually, it looks like science just requires tar. Maybe there's a better way of doing it. But we're almost there. Okay, well, I think for now, we're at a good stopping point. Obviously, we're just slowly crawling over our goals to reach our goals, and there's that kind of looming threat of the next raid might actually just kill me. Is what it is. So what's the next upgrade require? Stuff that I don't have, but that's okay. I suddenly have 7 more workers. That's kind of big. Alright. I'm gonna cut that down. We want that extra power. We want that extra production. Because if I can even just make a single wood warper here, using the recipe for starwood. Oh. It's got to be wood warper level 2. Okay. Not a biggie. That's a really bad place, ain't it? I'm gonna quick save. Because we got some time right now. The problem is I can't really do hit and run tactics. I have a solution. The only question is, do I get any of the flux back? The answer is I don't know. Let's kind of hope we do. And yeah, they're going to be attacking, like, right here. I hope. Okay, let's go back. Gonna need a power network. Oh, you fools. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna layer a bunch of walls here. Because we're so close. We're so close. This is concerning. I think we're fine. Unless there's a second wave. There's a second wave. Luckily, my enemies seem to be very focused on the walls. Okay, there we go. If they were more aggressively interested in going for my towers, I would have been in a lot of trouble there. Luckily, they're stupid. Oh, never change, AI. Never change. Please don't. There's going to be a certain point where... I mean, change a little. Sometimes AI is a little too ridiculously useless. Okay, I'm just gonna snag some of this stuff. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting resource-wise here. Let's see. Okay. Raid was spooky. Raids always are. Let's go here. Do we care about anything? Floating device increases carrying power. Let's get another free expansion. Head that direction. There's also spiked fist. Like, I could get upgrades for myself. But for now... let's just get a tar extractor. Oh, it's just basic bloodwood. I don't have to do it with a plank. Okay. In that case... let's go to you. And switch to Starwood. Oh, it has to be level 2. Okay. Then same deal here. Starwood. Okay. Oh, good. I don't have to build splitters in this. And then beyond that, let's get rid of all but one of the basic plank production. There we go. It's probably going to take too long, but we've got that going now. And it's not even that expensive. Like, that's 100% something I could just utilize in the future. Okay, I'm still doing reasonably well. Insufficient resources. These are expensive. Here, let's get a workshop down. Unlocks add-ons by researching them. Oh. Okay. So this will get us upgrade materials. Oh, unlock add-ons by researching them. Used to improve your makeshift infrastructure and gain permanent bonuses. Of course, I have no idea where we're actually supposed to use those. Journal infrastructure. Ah, here we go. You can use upgrade materials to upgrade your infrastructure, receive permanent benefits. Click the upgrade button to purchase upgrade points. You can then click the different areas of your infrastructure to upgrade them. Okay, and then we get certain perks at various levels. Okay. Farm production speed, renewable gathering, auto cart speed, city teleporter to go back, or farm production speed, upgrade material production speed, research production speed, worker capacity. Unfortunately, I'm going to need a lot, but I think going down to administrative seems like a good idea. Administrative and probably survival. The movement speed would be lovely. And also increasing turret damage. Now it says turret damage 1, so I might be able to upgrade these further. Oh, those are a global resource. Okay, so here's what I'm going to start doing. We are overweight. I'm going to hamper our flux production. and hamper our stone production. Okay. Main reason being, I mean, we really don't need much for stone anymore, but I would very much prefer to have all of this stuff off. Let's see, off platform. Because currently we're 45 out of 69, which means I can more or less just leave whenever I need to. Because I'm effectively going to just do brinkmanship. Well, not brinkmanship, necessarily. I'm going to want to bail as soon as that next raid is threatened. Or threatens me. And if we're lucky, it won't be for quite a bit. But it still means I can snag as much as I want. Let's see, pick a cart? What does that mean? Pick a cart. You can pick carts and their contents. Or by pressing P? How do I pick a cart, though? I don't know. I'm pressing a lot of buttons here. I don't... It's fine. Okay. And then that's upgrade infrastructure, which I think we can do now. Yeah, we have enough. Let's buy an upgrade point. Oh! This also increases our flux and power production by a little bit. This increases our refining speed, our harvesting speed, and our loot amount, my health, and my damage. I mean, administration just... Oops. Oh. Apparently putting both points in made it so I couldn't get the perk. Whoops. Okay. Well, here. This... we can't even upgrade yet. I need crystalline fragments. Did we actually do that? Crystal... oh, but I have to find the crystal resource on the map. Okay, well, one way or another, this episode has gone on far too long. I'm having a lot of fun with it, though. This is very much my kind of thing. It's got a lot of what I like out of Factorio, but... ooh. Okay, well, this worked out even better than I could have possibly imagined, sort of. It's got a lot of what I like out of Factorio, but is unique enough and interesting enough to stand alone. Oh, right, I had all that stuff up here. Cool. I guess I'm getting a small amount of flux for this, but frankly, I'm not even going to think about it right now. Okay. Check everything outside of our base. We might have to worry about starvation, and so... we're going to take off. And I am going to take all of that spare food. And put it on loot. Let's see. Can I... guess I'm gonna just delete that real quick. Okay. This whole takeoff button thing... I may have been premature. Oh boy. Oh, everything went bad. Well, it's okay. It's just the houses. It's just the houses. They're not hitting the base. What happens if we take off with Drep on it? It looks like they get shunted off. All right! I am a monster. But that's okay. We more or less left with everything that we truly need intact and can start anew on the next location. Anyway, let's see. So we can land somewhere. Okay, so we have Lightlands, Desert, Blightlands, Blightlands. So we have to keep in mind we're going to need a variety of resources. Let's see, chemical... Interesting. I think I want to go to this one. It's 1 star. The resources aren't great, but it does have crystal. And resource-rich, industrial runes, and desert. Yeah, so we want to fly there. But for now, like I was saying, this episode's gone on far too long. So, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. Helps more than you know. And more than you know. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, because I want to play more of this. It's a really charming little automation game, and I'm looking forward to, I guess, messing with... Oh boy. People are, in fact, dying. There's, like, no one left. This is bad. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to delete these houses. What people? Alright. I'm not even going to think about it right now. I should probably also mention that this is available on Steam right now. For, I think it was like 20 bucks. I could be quite wrong on that one. Let me very quick check. Let's see. It is 27 bucks. But still, I mean, if you're a fan of Factorio or their Billions, honestly, this kind of is a nice fusion between the two. Much more Factorio than their Billions, and a little bit of a roguelike element, especially if you turn on the Iron Man mode. But either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.